Hi guys, now welcome back to my channel. We're once again here with the URL guys for the Sunday League, and this is a League 5. Now usually I don't do League 5, I do obviously League 2, but I'm covering League 5 for your commentator Idle Gaming because he's unable to do this week. So anyway, enough of that. We are obviously at round 2. We are at Deep Forest, and there was after obviously 10-minute qualifying. Some of you are gonna have to bear with me because some of these guys I have not raced and haven't seen, so I'm not going to be sure of how to pronounce their names. So sorry if I get them wrong. Big Den got pole. Bandit got second. Sky is third. Smurf fourth. Ginge fifth. Angry sixth. Lee Whips seventh. Jobs eighth. I haven't got a clue how to. I'll just call him Carp ninth and add 10th. Now obviously this is race 1 and it is only a sprint, so it's literally soft tyres the whole way around, whole race, and no pit stop, and it is obviously 16 laps. So anyway, let's get this race on the way and see how they do. And they are off. Oh, and they also are in the GR4 Supra. Before I forget, they're down to the first corner. Looks like this guy's already looking to try and get past Bandit. But everyone does get around the first corner okay. Friggin' brings us around this section for the first time. I'm still quite close together, but it does look like Big Den is starting to pull a gap out. Not much of a gap, but it does look like he is pulling ahead a little bit. So the gaps are still starting to come in. Now down to this horrible corner, let's see how they all get. Do they get all around it okay? Yeah, they do. Ad's got up to 9th, he's got past Jobs, who was further up than that. So he's lost a few, Jobs lost a few places. Guy's got up the inside of Bandit and he's now up to second spot. Bandit's down to third. Big Ben obviously still leading. And it's lap 2 of 16 so far. Sky's got Bandit right behind him looking for a passing opportunity. Jobs is dropped off a little bit. Struggling to keep up. It's not that far behind, but he is dropping off a little bit. Now around this corner for the second time. They all get through it okay. Looks like Big Dan is trying to open that gap up to Sky. Sky currently has the fastest lap. About a half-second gap between the two of them, I think. And then another half-second to Bandit, and then another half-second to Smurf. With Ginge there in 5th. Angry there in 6th. Them two I am very familiar with. Ginge and Angry I am very familiar with because I've raced them two guys quite a bit. So it's interesting to see how they do. The Carp is there in 7th. Ad is 8th still. He's dropped off a little bit now. With Job there in 9th and Lee Whip there in 10th. Oh, looks like Lee Whip had a little accident. Let's see if I can find it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is where his bad luck died. Comes down to this corner. Gets that corner well long. But he gets going. He's only lost that. Hasn't lost any spaces yet. He gets that. Oh, that's unfortunately gets that all wrong there. So that's lost him a few more spots. So unfortunately, he's dropped down a few places now. And then he hits that wall as well, so he hasn't had a good. He's had a bad start to lap 3. So obviously lap 3, Big Dan obviously has the lead with Sky behind him in 2nd. Bandit is just about to serve his penalty now. That's going to allow Smurf to go for a pass, and he does. But will Bandit ready to cut? Bandit will probably try and come right back at him. Like Bandit's looking to see if he can go for a pass here. But no, he's not able to, but he has got Ginge right behind him there in 5th. Bandit has managed to get past. No, he hasn't. I think he did, but he didn't because he was ahead. Actually, Smurf got ahead of him, so yeah, he's got back ahead of Smurf. But obviously, Big Dan and Sky have started to open up that gap to 3rd place now. Ginge has half-second penalty that he's going to be serving shortly. That should give Angry the run to take that 5th place off of, possibly to give him the opportunity to get the place off of him. No, he wasn't close enough, unfortunately. So Lee Whip is coming around this U-bend again in 10th. There's a bit of a gap to Jobs in 9th. So Jobs is trying to close in on ads. They are running similar lap times. Yeah, Jobs is actually running quicker than ads at the moment. But then there's a gap to Carp in 7th. And then there's a Carp to Aussie Angry in 6th. He's not about half-second behind Ginge in 5th. Looking to catch him. And we got Smurf in 3rd. He's been chased by Bandit in 4th. So they really are having a good race here. They're battling it out for that, battling hard for that third position. The Sky has taken the lead now. Sorry I missed that one. But yeah, Sky's up to first. Big Dan is down to dropped down to second now, but Dan is still chasing after Sky. But Sky has got a little bit of a gap to him. Let's run on board with Big Dan. Coming under the tunnel. With this long right-hander. Oh, they are side by side now. Took that corner a lot thinner than Sky did. Now it's a race down to this next corner, and it's who's going to have the biggest kahunas on their braking point. Side by side around that bit. Oh, that was a great move there by them two. Sky does have it by like an inch. But now Big Dan does. Coming down to the next corner. And Sky's got first place back down. Oh. So these two are fighting, really fighting for this first place, but Sky's got a little bit of a gap there. But Sky's cut, but obviously Big Dan's coming back, so let's come out of here now. Smurf there, obviously dropped up, he's about 5 seconds, 4 so maybe 5 seconds behind. Big Dan might be less than that, but he's got Bandit a couple seconds behind him. And Ginger's 5th. He's got Angry chasing him. Let's run on board with Angry for a second. You can see Ginger ahead of him, just about to serve his penalty, which he is now. And he gets past. So it's Angry up to 5th. Ginge down to 6th. But now is Angry going to be able to go after Bandit? But there is a bit of a gap there between the two of them. And there's a bit of a gap to Ginge in 6th. Not too much of a gap, but there is a gap. Well, Ginger's really putting Angry under a lot of pressure here, trying to get that 5th place back that he lost. And Carp's down in 6th. There's a drop, so he's a bit about 5 seconds behind, and he's about 5 seconds back from Ginge. And serving his penalty, so that's going to add to close the gap, with Jobs just behind him in 9th. And Lee Whip I think he's struggling to keep up at the moment. He's still there, but he is dropping off gradually each lap. So lap 9. Sky is still leading, with Big Dan chasing him, but that gap is opening up. Sky does have the fastest lap with a 1:33.7 currently. Big Dan's fastest lap is a 1:33.8. So not actually too far off of Sky's fastest lap. So they are running similar lap times. And his birthday's in 5th. He's got a bit of a gap to Bandit. Bandit's about to serve his penalty. I know he'll be doing that next lap. Smurf's fastest lap is a 1:34.3, while Bandit's is a 1:34.6. Ginge and Angry are still at it for battling fine for that 5th spot. It looks like Angry's going to have a chance here, if he can have the cojones on his breaking point. But no, he hasn't had the chance. Cop there is in 6th, looking to close in on Ginge and Angry. He's actually running quicker than Ginge and Angry, so he will close that gap. He is gradually closing that gap on them. Go up to the front. Sky is leading on lap 10. Sky is leading the way with Big Dan right behind him in 2nd. And then just behind there is Smurf in 3rd, with Bandit in 4th, Ginge in 5th, Angry 6th, Carp 7th, Ad 8th, and Job's 9th. So we're lap 11, 5 laps remaining. Looks like Big Dan likes this section better than Sky does, because this is where he gets his closest. Now is Big Dan going to get close enough this time around to try and go for a pass? He's definitely right in his slipstream. But no, he's unable to. are side by side currently. So they're currently having a great race between the two of them, with Smurf just behind them. There's a bit of a couple of seconds gap between them, but he's just waiting for them, hoping that they'll make a mistake so he can close the gap. Bandit there is about a second behind Smurf in fourth, with Ginge there in fifth. Looks like he nearly made a big mistake, but he managed to save it. But he does have half a second gap. And Angry's right behind him. Is Angry going to be able to go for a pass now? Is he going to be able to try it? But also they'll be wary of Carp, because Carp's there in seventh. He's closed that gap on him now. And Ginge is serving his penalty now. Carp goes up the inside of Ginge. But Ginge gets, oh no, he hasn't got the space spot back yet, so they're fighting out. Ginge and Carp are fighting out for that sixth place now. Carp comes out of his slipstream, out of Ginge's slipstream. Carp's on the inside, he's got the inside line, and he's done it. He's got past Ginge to get out to sixth. But that's while them two have been fighting, that's allowed Angry to pull a gap to him. We're at lap 13. Sky still leading, with Big Dan there in second, but is this going to be his chance now to get past? You get around the corner, still side by side. Sky is slightly ahead. Murphy's there in third, with Bandit there in fourth, with a half second penalty as well. They have to turn slightly, but that won't affect him. It will lose grip on Smurf, but he doesn't have to worry about the guys that are behind him. So with Angry there in fifth, he's pulled away from Carp in sixth, with Ginge dropped off from Carp now, and he's got Ads right behind him in eighth, and Job's there in he's caught him back up again, so he's just got past Ads. So that's Ads down to ninth, Job's up to eighth. Now they're battling for that seventh spot. Let's go up to the beginning. Lap 14, just about to start lap 15, with Sky 99 leading, with 2 laps remaining. Big Dan is still right behind him. They've been battling the whole race. With Smurf there, he's been sort of more or less majority of the race out on his own. With that gap. Bandit's now out on his own as well. In fourth, he's dropped off from Smurf. And he's lost Angry. He's still got that, currently still in fifth, but Cop is still chasing him down. Cop caught the grass a little bit, and slid a bit, but he was able to keep the car going. Jinsei in seventh. Joey is there in eighth, but he's having his penalty that's going to allow Ed to get past. So it strips back down to ninth. So we are now onto the final lap. Is Guy going to be able to hold Big Dan off? Or is Big Dan going to get past? Coming out this corner, coming through the long tunnel for the final time. Big Dan has half second penalty now, so the advantage Sky. Yes, now even if Sky gets past, if Big Dan could get past, he'll still won't get the win because of the penalty. And they're coming down side by side. Sky just finishes ahead of Big Dan. That's great race from them two. Smurf will finish third, so congratulations to the podium three. Bandit will finish fourth. Angry will come across the line to finish in fifth place, with Carp in sixth, Ginge in seventh, Ad eighth, and Jobs in ninth. And that was race one. I will bring you race two shortly. Thank you for watching, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe.